This is not a standard method, it's a toolbox technique that we call the sling fitting underwear technique. It's good for a person who cannot use a toilet in sling but does still access a toilet or a commode. It negates the need for them to be transferred onto a bed or a changing table to remove underwear. The underwear used needs to be of a stretchy fabric because we're going to fit the sling inside of the underwear. I'm going to use a universal sling to demonstrate the technique. So firstly, what we need to do is we need to ask or assist the person to lean forward in the chair so that we can fit the back part. So firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to position the bottom part of the sling inside the underwear and underneath the person's bottom. So I'm just going to tuck the bottom part of the sling underneath. And then once we've done that, we'll ask the person to lean back, trapping the sling in place. Then we'll come round and do the leg pieces. So we're going to tuck the leg piece and the hip piece through the underwear. And then tuck underneath the leg. So as you can see, both the hip and the leg piece have come through the leg part of the underwear. And then we'll repeat that process on the other side. So as you can see, I've fitted the other leg piece using the same method as demonstrated. I'm now going to introduce my hoist to the person, keeping my hand on the carry bar. I'm going to attach all the loops on both sides. We're then going to hoist the person up, again keeping our hand on the carry bar so they don't come into contact with it. Once they're up, I'm just going to drive the hoist backwards and bring the mobile commode in. So once we're in this position, what we can do is remove the underwear as this and bring it out of the way before we lower them down. And then lower the person onto the commode, protecting them once again from the carry bar. Take the loops off. I'm then going to remove the sling, so I'll do one leg at a time using the method demonstrated but doing it in reverse. So we'll take the leg piece out and pull it through the underwear, and then again on the other side. And then ask or assist them to lean forward so the sling can be removed, and then the person's ready to access the toilet with their underwear nice and out of the way. So the person's now ready to transfer back into their chair, so we need to refit the sling. As you can see, I've already fitted half of it, so I'm just going to demonstrate how to fit the second leg. So what we do is bring the underwear as far up as we could before bringing the sling through. And then fit the leg piece. So as you can see, the underwear is as close to the person as we can. So they're now ready to be hoisted. So we'll introduce the hoist and attach the loops on both sides. And then start to bring them up. Once all the tapes start to take tension, we just want to be checking that they're all attached securely before we continue. So as they're coming up, I'm just going to bring her legs away from the mast of the hoist so she doesn't come into contact with them. And then what we can do is pull the underwear up on top of the sling so it's in place. And then what we would do is transfer it onto a chair and remove the sling.